Welcome to European Parliamentary Research Service podcast on sustainable consumption.
Our choices as consumers can help save or further destroy our planet. Most of us say we care about the environment, but how many of us remember this when we choose what to buy?
Not so many, so how can the EU help consumers make eco-friendly choices? Stay with us.
Household consumption accounts for a fifth of the EU's greenhouse gas emissions. And guess what are the categories with the largest environmental footprint?
Food, housing, especially energy used for heating, and mobility. And we keep on travelling more and buying more and more house appliances, despite scientists warning that our consumption habits may already be causing irreversible changes to our climate, our land and water resources, leading to higher concentrations of particulate matter and increasing the incidence of cancer.
So why are we doing that if we know it's bad for us?
Well, 2/3 of European consumers are well aware that their consumption habits are bad for the environment and know what the solution is. But there's a gap between what they think and what they do.
Indeed, and that's because sustainability is not the only thing we consider when choosing what to buy. We are also influenced by price, availability and convenience, habits, values, social norms and peer pressure, emotional appeal, and the feeling of making a difference.
Tell me what you have, and I'll tell you who you are.
You got it. But millennials are changing the rules of the game by leading more simple, less materialistic lives. Now the EU wants to use this green awareness momentum to help consumers make more sustainable choices. How? Stay with us.
The European Union already counts a number of policies that are relevant for consumers' sustainable choices. For example, environmental product requirements that producers must comply with to be able to sell their products on the internal market, or information and labelling requirements such as the A to G label indicating how energy efficient a fridge or a dishwasher is.
EU rules on guarantees for products also put pressure on producers to make better and more durable products, and waste legislation makes products more recyclable and recycling easier for consumers.
However, one of the problems is that currently sustainable products are often more expensive because they're produced in conformity with high social and economic sustainability standards, but the EU is trying to change that.
By building the price of CO2 emissions into production expenses and thus ensuring that bad products are more expensive than good ones. The EU wants to nudge both producers and consumers towards greener practices.
Enabling consumers to make more sustainable choices is one of the goals of the European Green Deal and the Circular Economy Action Plan, and is likely to feature strongly in the new consumer agenda. But there's more in the pipeline.
Yes, there is. The European Commission has also announced new laws to further empower consumers in the green transition for the second quarter of 2021.
But the European Commission is not the only institution working on this. The European Parliament has long been a supporter of making consumption in the EU more sustainable, and has recently called for measures to ensure that consumers are given clear, comparable and harmonised product information, especially when it comes to the durability and repairability of products and their environmental footprint.
Okay, so we've heard about what EU institutions are doing, but what about stakeholders? What are their views on this? Stay with us.
Aware that consumers' choices are crucial to achieve the EU climate goals, European consumer organisations want to go a step further and give consumers new rights, such as the right to repair and expanding legal guarantees, but reactions from the business community are mixed.
With some supporting the plans for new laws and others recommending to just better enforce the current ones.
In any case, the new consumer agenda, which is to be presented in the coming weeks, is expected to unveil a new vision for the role of consumers in the green transition, and more is to come. So stay tuned and start thinking of how you can make the difference next time you swipe your credit card.
You're listening to the European Parliamentary Research Service podcast.